Today I'm going to be looking at a few Dead by Daylight clones. And by Dead by Daylight clones, I just mean asymmetrical horror games. They're obviously not clones of Dead by Daylight. I think it's a testament to what Dead by Daylight is, though, that I say Dead by Daylight clone, you know what I'm talking about, because Dead by Daylight, honestly, is like the only game asymmetrically that survived this long. Of course, there are a few asymmetrical games still out there that are breathing. The games today are either on life support, dying, or dead. So I want to take a look at these asymmetrical games, compare them to Dead by Daylight, play them for myself, and then rank them, and see which is the best one and which still deserves your attention or maybe a comeback in the near future. Sorry, I just ate an airhead, so that's why my tongue is blue. I didn't realize that would happen. That's my bad, guys. Before we jump into it, though, if you like this video, definitely subscribe. It helps out a lot, and I do hope you enjoy. Evolve isn't the first asymmetrical multiplayer game, but I do think this is a big one that kind of popularized the genre. But this is the first big one I played, so I'm super excited to play this again. Although, I don't think the servers work, maybe peer-to-peer, but we're just going to play solos. I think the bots are okay, and we're going to play the monsters. I think the hunters are super OP, but I don't think they're very fun to play, if I remember correctly. The game is kind of repetitive. I would say it's not the best asymmetrical multiplayer game, but I do love this game. It holds a very special place in my heart. They released this game 2 times. It was Evolve when it first came out, where you had to pay money. And then they went free-to-play, Stage 2, and that didn't really work out very well, so they delisted it and kind of removed the servers, unfortunately. I hope they make like a sequel to this game someday, because this game is super fun. And I feel like with like a little bit of work, it definitely could be a lot better. This map is very green. It looks cool. Oh, I can eat a person. It looks cool, but I feel like a lot of the maps look the same. This might be one of the better looking maps, though. And we're just going to make sure we're feeding up, because you want to feed, and as you feed, you grow bigger, which is kind of cool. They can also track your footprint, so they'll definitely be after me here soon. I think I get a 30-second head start, if I'm not mistaken. I do like this, actually. Like, it changes biomes. That's cool. Just trying to keep moving fast here, but also eat, because I think I want to be stage 2 before I get into a fight for the first time. I think there's another objective when I get to stage 3 as well. I think I can win without killing them all. The animations are really cool. I love the designs of like all the monsters and hunters. Fire breath. We'll do leap smash as well. I feel like the fire breath isn't that good. Okay, maximum stage. Yeah, okay, I can go destroy power relay, and that'll also win the game. Unfortunately, I don't gain back any health. And they're already low health from when I downed them earlier. I don't know what just happened. I think I just somehow lagged. I don't know, I think it worked for me though. That was crazy. I don't know if I'm going to win this one, honestly. I think if I get the support here, maybe. Yeah, okay. Now the medics. Now I want to get the shield guy. Now that he's down, maybe I can get some of these other guys. Or I might be dead. Maybe I can get out. Or do I just burn and die? I feel like I can eat this guy. Okay. I might be really bad at this game. But that was Evolve. Honestly, I think it would be a lot better if you could actually play with people. But we don't want to take too much time on one game, so we'll move on to the next one. Very unfortunate that you can't play this game to maybe be better at it than me, but that's okay. Next, we have Evil Dead the game, which I'm super excited for. I love this game. It was one of my favorite asymmetrical multiplayer games. Currently, this game is delisted, and you can't buy any of the DLCs, but there is a small player base actually playing it, so we get to play against real people this time. So I'm kind of hoping I don't get Demon, because I did play a Demon match earlier, and that did not go well. I don't know if I'm bad at Demon, but I think the Demon is kind of weak, if I remember correctly. The game snowballs out of control really fast, so like I said, the queue time was probably, but that was less than 10 seconds, so there's a few people playing this game, and I'm sure. I also realized a lot of people leave the match frequently for some reason. Like, it does take me 2 to 3 matches to find one where people don't leave in it, and if it leaves a match, like the whole match is canceled for everybody. So this is the Army of Darkness map. This is when they're in medieval times. I like this game because like all the maps and the characters and like, the animations, they all look really good. Unfortunately, this game was like it was riddled with balance issues and like game-breaking bugs that they never fix or they wouldn't talk about. They had poor communication. There are also just like a ton of characters from all the movies except for the newest one, because I'm pretty sure the game was dead by the time the newest one came out. I also like how there's all the different versions of Ash. I'm only playing Army of Darkness Ash, but I mean, it looks good. And like these finishers are so cool. They look a little better on like real zombies, but you can also get jump scared by the demon, which is very interesting. And I got possessed here, so I'm currently possessed, but that didn't last very long. If these models were in Dead by Daylight, that would just like be the, I don't know. I don't think you could beat Dead by Daylight. That would be so beautiful. We'll love that. Evil Dead is easily one of my favorite movies, so love everything Ash. I wanted to buy the Ultimate Edition because they have a Savini Ash for the Evil Dead 2 Ash, which is funny because Dom Savini's never worked on the Evil Dead movies, but they had a Savini Ash just like Friday the 13th, and they I didn't get one because it sold out when I went to go buy it, but maybe I saved myself by not buying it. And he just hit me. He just ran right into me. No regard. Now this guy's possessed. I think the move is to just shoot him. You can kind of stun lock him. That scream is OP. Like, the stuns in this game are insane. But I guess if he survives, maybe just long enough for this this objective to complete, he might actually be able to pull it back and revive us. He can get revived in like a reboot band type thing. Oh, but okay, but we do get resurrected too. That's nice. Oh, that's tough. I think you can really snowball this game one direction or the other. Oh, he might be dead here, but we'll see. No, he's recovering. He just kind of has to, I guess, loop these guys like he's playing Dead by Daylight. Well, this might be the end of him. Oh. That was a good game. Like I said, I think it kind of snowballs. It's still more fun playing the demon. I don't think the demon was very fun. I think this is a DLC killer, so maybe they're just broken because they're DLC and they just don't update this game anymore, so. Now, this is the game I'm most excited for. Predator Hunting Grounds. That was another day one purchase for me, and I had a lot of fun with it, but back when I played, it was pretty glitchy, and it didn't run well on PC, but apparently it's been having a comeback lately, and I think recently it re-released on Xbox not too long ago, maybe about a little under a year. I made a TikTok about my tier list of asymmetrical games, and people were telling me on TikTok that Predator is still alive, so I'm super excited to try it out, and I can't wait. I think it's interesting. This is probably the only game on this list that's still getting new content. There's apparently a Predator Killer of Killers DLC coming out pretty soon. It looks actually pretty cool. I love that movie. So hopefully, you know, there's a lot of people on. There is crossplay, so only 30 seconds it took us to find a match. So we're probably going to be survivors because I pressed quick play. There's no way I'm going to wait for a Predator because back in the day, it was like a 10-minute Predator queue, even when the game first came out. All right, here we go. We've got our mission. Yeah, this is one of the unique things about this game. You're not doing generators and you're not just fighting each other. We've got an objective. We do the objective. Then we can extract. The Predator has to kill us all, I think. I have a few of the DLCs. So I'm playing as Dutch right now. And Dutch is not in the game anymore. You can't buy him. So I'm very lucky, I guess. I have a rare account, maybe. I'm an OG. I've got a Predator claw knife. That's Dutch's knife. This is actually one of the few games that I think Arnold is voice acted in. He doesn't like the voice act. I don't know how they got it for this game, but not for Mortal Kombat. I think that's funny. I don't know how to ping so we can see.
Over here.
Yeah, there you go.
Eliminated.
So yeah, there's AI. I think the Predator
Reloading.
can hear us.
Reloading.
And they can
Cover
also...
me.
He's not a great voice actor. Oh, did I hear the Predator? I think I heard the Predator. Oh, wait, he just shot a plasma caster at us. I don't know who, though. Oh my god! Dude, am I... That scared me. I was not looking at my screen, I think. I don't know how I didn't notice that. I gotta group up with these guys. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be trying to push him. I'm gonna be with these guys. Oh my god, he's gone. Kind of reminds me of almost Payday 2 with like an asymmetrical vibe to it. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't play much Payday. But like, you know, you have to fight the AI and they have like different classes. And also the AI are just kind of stupid. He's on the roof, I think. And I'm scared. Let's go. Alright, that's him.
Reloading.
Guy is covered in blood. Yeah, I got this guy. I mean, this game is like non-stop action, I feel like. Oh, he's got Dutch's knife too. But he doesn't have Dutch. Maybe you can get the knife, but not Dutch. I think people are saying they lost the license to Dutch. It is kind of cool though that they've been updating this game. Plant explosives on all specified trucks. I mean, it feels like an action movie. I think that's the best part. Like, yeah, it's a Predator movie, right? But in the first Predator, I mean, they're going on a mission, dude, through the jungle, like your average action movie.
Get to the chopper. That ain't human. Somebody give me some ammo on the double. Reloading.
Oh, I've got a noob tube.
Down. Bleeding back.
I need ammo. I don't realize I had a noob tube.
I owe you one. I'm not leaving you here.
Oh, that guy. That guy just got executed. Ow. I think I hit him though. And so this guy can respawn in about 60 seconds. That's how it's kind of similar to Evolve, where people do respawn. This guy's gonna get jumped, man. He's gotta come over here. I'll come with him actually. Maybe we can kill this guy.
Stand by, Voodoo One. Reinforcements are on the way.
You can like hear him. He's so hard to see in the dark. I think it's gonna be a bit easier to see on the video, so maybe I am bot though with a pistol.
Reloading. Cover me.
Oh my god, he's looking at his bullet wound.
5 team members down. Stick to the mission.
Oh god. I think, my god, all these explosions.
Nice work, fire team. Head to the exfils. We'll swing around and pick you up.
Did I hit him? Oh no! This guy knows what he's doing though. He's got like a crazy skin. I did forget about covering myself in mud because I know it expires, but I don't know how long it takes. Maybe it's like a damage thing or like just a movement thing. But we definitely make it out. I'm hopeful on this one. Oh my god. I forgot you can parry. That was honestly aura. I just parried that Predator. I'm gonna cover myself in mud so maybe I can stay a little bit more hidden. Okay, that did not work.
Get me up.
I'm reaching the flat line.
Okay, that's okay. These guys can escape. They can. The chopper's here. Oh, he tried to get him. Okay, is this guy gonna escape? Honestly, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's been by himself for a while. Oh, he just... Oh, the Predator was kind of low. I don't know what like Predator that is. It looks like a Viking or something.
Voodoo, are you there?
Honestly, that was pretty fun. We got rolled, but one of us escaped, so I think that's a win for all of us. The mission was completed, and we escaped. And look, He lost. He's mad. Oh, this guy's like level 500. I think that trophy is like a really high level reward. Like that skull trophy's got on his ass. All right, now that we've gone through all 3 games, it's time to rank them. So we're putting Dead by Daylight on S tier. That's the prime example of asymmetrical horror games. Like I said, it's still alive, it's still doing really well, and it's honestly the best example of an asymmetrical horror game done well. Obviously, Dead by Daylight has its flaws, but for a good reference, I think Dead by Daylight is a perfect S tier. Next up, honestly, I'm putting Evil Dead at C. Evil Dead back in its heyday was fun, but after it being neglected with a bunch of glitches, and to me at least poor balancing decisions, the game was just not enjoyable. If you're new to the game, or a returning player like I was, it's going to take a while to get the hang of the game, and you're just going to get steamrolled either way. On top of that, there's a small community, so it does take a little bit to get into a game. Once you get into a game, you have to get into that game and nobody has to leave the lobby. All that being said, I was in a game under about 5 minutes, including all the lobbies that I would join, then somebody would leave, and then you'd have to redo it all. Not a high ranker either. We're going to put Evolve at C, and I have to put it at C because I love Evolve. It was a great game, but like Evil Dead, it's delisted off the storefronts. You can't play it. And I don't think there's any multiplayer servers to actually play with random people anymore, so you have to play with bots. Again, I think this game had balancing issues, but I'm sure once I learned it, I could destroy the bots, but I don't really want to just sit there and destroy bots, right? I want to play with my friends or I want to play with randoms. Now, that being said, I think there is a way to play with your friends on Evolve, but obviously the next problem is getting a key to the game because it's not on storefront, so I didn't have enough friends to play Evolve with. But the concept is there, it's solid, the gameplay is pretty fun either way. It felt like I could still win the match, even though it was just against bots. And honestly, at a shock, I think at B tier, I'm going to put Predator Hunting Grounds. I was honestly thinking about putting this higher, but I don't think it's a great game. I think it's come a long way from its launch, and I was surprised to see a lot of people playing it and that it's constantly getting new updates, which 1, shocked me, but 2, is also really good. I love to see new updates, and I love the Predator franchise, just like I love these other franchises. It was a little bit confusing jumping back into it, and the game did have a few rendering issues, and it shouldn't be my computer. I have a pretty strong computer, and slight performance issues, but honestly nothing to complain about. It still definitely feels like a console-first FPS, and I would imagine the experience is far more enjoyable on a PS5 and Xbox. If you just go into a quick play, the queue times weren't bad at all, but you probably only end up being Fire Team, which I think the Fire Team is fun. The feeling of being hunted and knowing there's an invisible stalker around you at all times is just great. They really captured the feeling of the movies, especially the action pieces where you're fighting the NPCs. Although the NPCs aren't very smart or interactive, it's still fun. They don't have to be super smart. They don't have to be super good. I'm supposed to be an elite soldier going in there, wiping them out, and it does a great job making me feel like that elite soldier from an action movie straight out of the 80s. It does an even better job at making sure I know I'm not the top predator there. Another thing to mention with queue times is I didn't try Predator, but even from the beginning of that game, it had a long queue time if you wanted to play Predator. And I'm going to go on a limb here and say it's a 10-minute plus queue time for Predator, even right now. But I can't 100% confirm that. But I'm going to say I'm like 95% sure on that one. I did like the loadout and customization of the game too. It was really great. And again, there's just more content coming out. Predator Killer of Killers DLC is dropping soon. Although I think it is a little bit heavy on the DLCs. Half the characters seem to be locked behind a paywall. But regardless, I did have fun. And I can actually see myself playing this one again. Yeah, it definitely was fun. Those are my rankings. Let me know what you guys thought about these games. And if you want to see a part 2, let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video enough, maybe I'll do a part 2. There's a few other games we can hit. We didn't hit Friday the 13th. And I'm sure I can find some more. There's a lot of dead asymmetrical horror games. And apparently Pinhead is going to make his own asymmetrical game. So we'll see how long that one lasts. If you guys like this video, definitely subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I really appreciate it. If you guys want to talk to me, chat with me, then my Discord is down below. And I also stream kind of regularly. I'm going to try and go back to daily streams over the weekdays, but we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.